partially original interior. This is a respected and very authentic example of the pioneering L29 core. Lot 137.
We'll get 30,000 to start. 30, 40. 40,000, 50,000. 40 asking 50. 40 asking 50,000. How about 45? 45,000. Now 50,000. 45 asking 50. 47.5. Who wants to do that? 47.5. 50,000. $50,000. We're at 47.5 asking 50. Now 52.5. Now 52.5. Now 55. 52.5 on Carrier's bidder asking $55,000. 52.5 asking 55. $55,000. Hand time, ladies and gentlemen. It's selling tonight. We're at 52.5. You're right over there at 52.5. I just want to make sure. $55,000. 52.5. 55,000. Going once. 55. Way in the back. 57.5. Sir, how about you? 57.5. 57.5. Now $60,000. Standing up road. 60,000. 62.5. 62.5. 62.5. We're at 60. Standing up. 62.5. I didn't forget about you at 62.5. 60,000, 62.5 going once. 60, asking 62.5 going twice. Third and final chance at 62.5, now 65. Now 65. 65,000, it's online, now 67.5. Answer, 67.5. 65 is in the room, and now 67.5. 67.5 going once. 65. 67.5 going twice. Third and final chance at 67,500. Sold $65,000, and that number is 9110. 9110.
Now lot 138, the 1935 Auburn 851 Custom Coupe. Offered without reserve this evening. This is formerly owned by several notable collectors in its lifetime. An attractive older restoration and an extremely rare body style. This is ideal for ACD club events and activities. Lot 138, the 1935 Auburn.
On the 851 Auburn, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get 40,000. 40,000, 30 I got, now 40. $40,000, 30, 35, 40,000. 35, asking 40. $40,000, we're at 35, asking $40,000. $40,000 here tonight at $40,000. Now 45. Now 45, 42.5, right? Now 45, 42.5, asking 45. 45 to you, sir, $45,000. $45,000, but 42.5, asking 45. Bids in the front, 45, 47.5 now. 47.5, bids online at 45. 47.5, 47.5, 46, 47. $47,000 now. We're at 46, 47, 48. 48,000. 47, asking 48. $48,000. We're at 47, asking $48,000.
Yes.
48,000, now 50,000. Now 50,000. 50,000. This will get 48, $50,000. $50,000. 50, is that right? 50, now 52. Now 52.
Yeah.
Now 54. 54,000. 52, asking 54. 52, $54,000. We're going to count it down, and it's 54, 56 now. 56,000. 56,000. Now 58. Now 58. And the bidder's on 56. Asking 58. 58,000. Going once. 56. 58,000. Going twice. Third. 57. Now 58. Now 58.
Yeah.
Comes tonight. 59. 59,000. 59,000. We're at 58. Asking $59,000. Going once. 59,000. Now 60,000. Then 60,000.
Yeah.
Now 61. 61,000. 60, asking 61. 61,000 once. 62,000 now. 62, 61.
Yeah.
62, 63. Now 63. We said no. Anyone else at $63,000? 62, 63 now. So 62,010.
Your number?
And that number for 62,000.
9086.
9086. 9086.
Up next, we have lot 139, the 1930 Ford L29 convertible Phaeton sedan. Offered without reserve this evening. Among the best-known surviving L29s and an award-winning car for many, many years. Formerly owned by noted collector Leonard Ehrlich and featured in many books, including the cover of Josh Hawks and Lee Beck's Auburn and Ford. Lot 139, the 1930 Ford L29.
We'll get 50,000 to start. 50,000, 69. 60,
Sorry.
70. 70,000. 70,000,
Yeah.
80,000 now. We're at 70, asking 80. 80,000 dollars. We're at 70, 80,000 dollars. Inside $80,000. 75, now 80. 80,000.
Yes.
85. 90,000. 90,000. This would be an 85, asking 90. 85, asking 90, now 95. Now 100. 95, 100,000. We're at 95, $100,000. Hands high, $100,000. We're 95 in the room, $100,000. We're 95, who wants to be 97.5? 97.5, great bidder, 100,000. 102.5. 102.5, sir. The bidders up there, 102.5. 102.5, 105. 107.5. Both of them, 107.5.
Yeah.
110, 115. 115, three didn't make it. 110, my bidder. 115 Q. 115,000. 120, 125. 130. 125, asking 130. 125, 130. This would be a 125. We're at 130.
Yeah.
130, 135. 135, or 130 with 10 bidder, 140. Now paying bidders at 140. At 135, asking $140,000. 135, asking 140. 135, 140,000. 145. 145. 145, now 150 10. 145, asking 150. 145, 150,000 going once.
Yeah.
150, 155. 155, 160. Now 160. 155, 160 going once.
Yes.
165. 165. 165. 160. 165,000 going once. 165, 170. Now 170. 170,000. We're going to sell it. 165. 170 going once. 170 going twice. Third and final chance. You want to do 170? 175. 175. Is that good? 175. Are you sure? 175. 170. Asking 175. Easy one. 175. Third and final time. $175,000. Sold. 170,000 10. 9305. 9305. Thank you, 9305.
Up next, lot 140, the 1931 Chrysler CG Imperial Dual Cow Phaeton. An original dual cow Phaeton and one of the most beautiful classic Imperials of all time. Formerly owned by John McMullen and the Andrews Collection, it is a well-maintained older concourse award-winning restoration, a wonderful example of the CG Imperial, lot 140.
Who did 100,000 to start? 100, thank you, 125 now. 100 asking 125. 125,000. Hands high at 125. $125,000. 100 asking 125. 110. 120 now. 110, 120. You're now 120. 110 asking 120. $120,000. 110,000 asking 120. 110, $120,000. 110 asking 120. 120,000. 15. 20. 125. 125. 120 asking 125. At 120,000, asking 125. 125,000 in the advance at 125. At 130. At 130. 135. 135. 130 is in the room, asking 135. $135,000. 130, asking 135. Street road at 135. $135,000. Bids for here in the room at 130. Home bidders are both right now at 135. 130,000. Asking 135. 135. Want to reconsider? 140. 140. 135. Asking 140. 135. 140. 140. 140. 140,000. 130,000. Asking 140. 140,000. Go ahead. At $140,000. 137.5. You okay? I thought you said 137.5. No. At 135, did you say 140 online? It's even better. 142.5. 142.5. 142.5. You're both up now at 142.5. This online at 140. Asking 142.5. Selling all the way at 140. Asking 142.5. 140,000. Asking 142.5. Going once. Selling all the way, ladies and gentlemen, at 142.5. At 145. 145 in it. We're 142.5. Asking 145. 145,000, sir. 145,000. We're 142.5. 145. 147.5. 147.5. Selling tonight at 147.5. Now 150. 147.5. 150,000. 147.5. Asking 150. 150 going once. 147.5. 150 going twice. 152.5. 152.5. 150. Asking 152.5. Third and final chance. 152.5. Sold. $150,000. Evan on the telephone, and the buyer 9542.
Coming up next, lot 141, the 1929 Stutz Model M 4-passenger Speedster. This is a desirable original dual cowl body style and formerly owned by Briggs Cunningham, Miles Collier, and William Ruger Sr. It has a known ownership history since 1937. It is a well-restored with an interesting internal modifications, a wonderful car for touring, and it is very fast. Lot 141, 1929 Stutz.
On the Stutz, ladies and gentlemen, who gives 75,000 to start? 100, thank you, 125. It's online at 100, asking 125. $125,000. We're at 100, asking 125. 100, 125. 110, who wants to do that? 110, 120. 110, asking 120. 110, asking 120. $120,000. We're at 110, asking 120. $120,000. We're at 110, asking 120. How about 115? 115,000. 115,000. We're at 110, asking 115.
Yes.
On the aisle, 120 standing up, sir. 120 standing up, 125 on the aisle. 125. We're at 120, asking 125. Greg, he's out, 125. $125,000. We're at 120, 125, now 130. Now 130, standing at the back row, 130,000. We're at 125, asking 130. Selling today at 125, asking $130,000. We're at 125, asking 130. Selling tonight, ladies and gentlemen, do not miss it, at 125. 130,000 going 130, 135, 135, 130 on Greg, asking 135. We're out now, sir, at 135. 135 once, 135 twice. Any advance at 135,000. Heather, 135, now 140. Now 140, Greg's bidder's on at 135. Now 140. 135 with Greg, $140,000. 140,000 going once. 140 going twice. 135, 140, 145, 145. If it's with Greg at 140, asking 145. $145,000. 145. Sir, do you want to reconsider at 145? 142.5, now 145. Now 145, we're at 142.5, asking 145. Greg, what do you want to do at $145,000? 145, 147.5, and a brand new bidder. 147.5, you two are both out now. 147.5. 145, asking 147.5 going once. 147.5 twice. Last chance, do you want to do it at 147.5? Sold. 145,000 front row, 145, the buyer at 9141, 9141.
Up next, lot 142, the 1916 Locomobile Model 48 Series 6 Coupe. Offered without reserve this evening, it is an unusually attractive and sporty style. It was added to the Terrence E. Adderley collection in 2013, and it is attractively finished in a rich emerald green and yellow. It is also a CCCA full classic, lot 142.
We'll get 50,000 to start. $50,000. 30 I have, now 50, 60. 50 I have, 60,000. $60,000, right? 50, asking 60. $60,000. 50's in the room, and now $60,000. $60,000, we're at 50, asking 60. 60,000, thank you, 70,000 now. 70,000, we're at the back at $70,000. 70 now, 80,000. $80,000, we're at 70, asking 80. $80,000, 80,000, 90,000, sir. 90 bid, 100,000 now. 100,000, 100,000, right 90, asking 100. And then what's he say? At $100,000, right 90, asking $100,000. $100,000, wrote the jersey, sir, $100,000. 90 with the hat, $100,000. Who wants to be 95? It's selling tonight at 90, $95,000 going once. 92.5, now 95. 97.5 now. 97.5, we're at 95, asking 97.5. 97.5, he says no. Anyone else at 97.5? This is 95,000, 97.5 going twice. Third and final chance at 97,500. Sold. Back of the room at $95,000. And that wire number 10 is 9128. 9128. Thank you.
Up next, lot 143, the 1937 Packard 1507-12 Coupe Roadster. Formerly owned by Urban Bud Lyon and William Ruger Jr., a genuine example with history known for new in its original vehicle number plate. An award-winning older restoration by the respected Chris Charlton. Lot 143, the 1937 Packard.
On the Packard, ladies and gentlemen, we need 100,000. 100,000, thank you, 125, 100 here, 125, 150 here, 175 now, 175, 150, asking 175, 150, 175, 200,000 now, 200, thank you, 225, 200, asking 225, selling tonight at 200 with Evan, asking 225, $225,000, we're at 200, 225, $225,000, we're at 200, 200, 210, 220 Evan. 220, 230, 230, we're at 220, asking 230, $230,000, we're at 220, 230,000, selling tonight at 225, 230, 230, we're at 225, 230, 235, 235, $235,000, we're at 230, asking 235, 235,000 is selling tonight at 230, asking 235, going once, 232.5. Now 235, now 237.5, 237.5, 237.5, we're at 235 on the phone desk, asking 237.5, 240, 245, 245, 242.5, now 245, 245, I didn't forget about you, 245, 245, 247.5, 247.5, we're at 245, asking 247.5, 245, 247.5, going once. 250, 255, 255, 255, 255, we're at 250, asking 255, 252.5, now 260, now 260, we're at 252.5, asking 260, $260,000, we're at 252.5, asking $260,000, going once, $260,000, going twice. Third and final time at $260,000. Sold 252.5. You're welcome, and your buyer number is 9136. 9136, 252.5.
Coming in next, lot 144, the 1926 Duesenberg Model A dual cowl touring. Fitted with a lowered windshield and a second cowl by the famed Don Lee. An interesting ownership history, including the Everly brothers. It is an attractive older restoration, ideal for ACD club events. It is also CCCA full classic, lot 144.
Ladies and gentlemen, we get 200,000. 100,000 to start. $100,000. 100 online, 125. 125, 150. 125, 150,000. Bids with me at 125. Everyone else is out. 150. Who said 150? 150, 175. Greg's on at 150, asking 175. 160, 170, 175. Thank you. 180, 175 on the phone desk. 180, 190, 190,000. Selling tonight at 190. 190, 200,000 now. $200,000. 190, asking 200. 195, 200. 195, asking 200. 200, 210. 210, Jake. 210,000. Right. 200, asking 210. 210, 210, 220, 210, 220. That doesn't happen often. 220, 230, 230,000. 220, 230. Keep up, Gord. 230, 230, 240, 240, Roger. 240, we're at 230, asking 240, 240,000. We're at 230, asking 240. Going once. 230's on the telephone. $240,000. Going twice. 230. 240,000. What's he say on the telephone? At $240,000. Third, 235. Talking to him right now. 230. 240,000. Going once. 240 going twice. 240,000. The hammer's high. $240,000. Sold. $230,000. Jake. $230,000.